It's not just Tesla's cars and batteries that are making history, but also the concepts that they put into the design, which would result in a product for the benefit of humanity. At the beginning of the story, they had no other industry, but now they are one of the biggest car industries, worth over $1 trillion. And that is because Musk put his hard work into cars, trucks, and batteries. That led him to the success. But that's not it. Now, it is believed that he is now making a phone which is going to be able to challenge Apple, the market leader in the smartphone industry. So, do you want to know about it? Then watch the video till the end. Hey guys, welcome to the Elon Musk planet. Get the latest Elon Musk news by subscribing and turning on your notifications. Also, leave a thumbs up to show your love. Having said that, here we go. There is a lot of speculation about Apple's upcoming iPhone 14, including the possibility of the biggest changes in years. A number of leaks have indicated that the new iPhone will have a sleeker design, a faster A16 Bionic chip, a sharper main camera, and Touch ID may return. According to John Prosser's video on the Front Page Tech, the iPhone 14 is expected to feature flat edges, like the iPhone 12 and iPhone 4. On the other hand, those edges could have a mute button and rounded volume buttons, like the iPhone 4. According to reports, the iPhone 14's sides could be constructed from titanium, providing it with greater strength and durability than previous iPhone models, while the back would retain a glass finish, although with a satin-like finish. There is another change that may take place with the iPhone 14, that the trio of rear cameras will not protrude from the back, but will sit flush on it instead. With the rapid advances in camera sensor technology and lens manufacturing, this may soon become a reality. Bloomberg's Mark Gurman reports that the next iPhone will be a complete redesign that will set it apart from the iPhone 13. In addition, the largest design change is the replacement of the existing notch with a hole punch-sized notch. The developer, Jeff Grossman, mocked up a version of the iPhone 14 Pro that replaces the notch with a pill-shaped cutout for the camera sensor. In some reports, it is reported that Apple will stick to the oval cutout rather than the round one that most phone makers currently use. These iPhone 14 concept renders demonstrate the future Apple phone we would like to see. Taking into consideration these design changes, there is no notch, there is no bump for the rear camera, and there is USB connectivity. While such changes may not be likely, we hope to uncover a nugget of truth here. It should be noted that there will be some changes in the iPhone 14 range, with the standard iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro supporting 6.1 inches of display size, while the iPhone 14 Plus and iPhone 14 Pro Max may feature 6.7 inches of display size. As a result, the 5.4-inch mini is no longer available. It's rumored that the iPhone 14 Plus, which could be called the iPhone 14 Max, will get a 120Hz refresh rate. LG will apparently manufacture the screen for the iPhone 14. But it is unclear if it will feature a faster refresh rate or stick with 60 Hz. Rumors indicate that the iPhone 14 will remove the iPhone's notch in favor of a punch-hole front camera, as many of the best Android phones do. Therefore, the question arises as to where the Face ID sensors will be. The display expert Ross Young indicated that Apple would not implement under-display Face ID until it was easier to use than under-display cameras. If the under-display idea succeeds, it will be reserved for the iPhone 14 Pro models. There is a rumor that Apple will be bringing back Touch ID on iPhone 14 compared to previous models. However, Touch ID will not be integrated into the power button of the phone, but will be integrated into the phone's display, much like most fingerprint sensors found on Android phones. According to a recent leak, the iPhone 13 Pro models will include Touch ID under the display. According to the leaker, this Touch ID approach is still in testing, and it is not yet clear whether it will be available. Now, with all the information we are learning about the iPhone 14 cameras, they are becoming quite interesting. Ming-Chi Kuo of Apple analyst firm Kuo Research estimates that the iPhone 14 Pro will boast a 48-megapixel main camera, a significant improvement over the iPhone 13's 12-megapixel camera. Different reports suggest that both models of the iPhone 14 Pro will come equipped with a 48-megapixel primary camera as well as a telephoto lens and an ultra-wide-angle lens. Apple has filed a patent application for a periscope-style zoom camera that may be used on the iPhone 14, or at least on the Pro models. As a result of the acquisition of Intel's Modern Business, Apple may also include an Apple-made 5G modem in the iPhone 14. With this approach, Apple would presumably have greater control over 5G performance and battery life. It appears that, at least for the iPhone 14 Pro models, this processor will be paired with 8GB of RAM, which will result in much faster performance. However, since Apple controls hardware and software from end to end, its iPhones have been able to compete with and beat even the best Android phones with less RAM. It is therefore very likely that an additional 2GB of RAM would further enhance the iPhone's performance. According to rumors, the iPhone 14 will come with 2 terabytes of internal storage, but we doubt that an iPhone will have the most storage on a smartphone, as no Samsung phone offers this feature. And Samsung has historically provided generous storage. But apart from Apple, these days there is a lot of talk about the Raspberry Pi, which is actually a short form of Raspberry, which is a small, low-cost computer that plugs into a monitor or TV and is operated by a keyboard and mouse. This is where Tesla Model Pi comes from. According to the reports, the Model Pi will come equipped with Neuralink's brain-phone interface. Specifically, Musk's company is developing brain-machine interfaces that will allow computers and humans to communicate at ultra-high bandwidths. The phone is expected to have Qualcomm's high-end Snapdragon 898 processor and 2 terabytes of flash storage, whereas Apple only offers 128 or 256 gigabyte storage in their phones, which is quite impressive for a Tesla phone. Its body is coated with a special coating that allows it to change colors. This might be due to environmental factors, but the colors would match Tesla cars and would function better as a Tesla car key than any other phone. Additionally, it will connect to a satellite. However, it normally requires a large antenna and a powerful radio, but the design of this device does not include an antenna. However, if it happens, Tesla users would enjoy a unique benefit, as they would be able to obtain relatively high-speed connections well before 5G becomes available. The Model Pi will feature quad cameras of 108 megapixels and a subscreen camera. In addition, the cameras will be so powerful that they will be able to capture images of the Milky Way, according to the speculators. According to a leak, the Model Pi may be powered by solar energy. The device can be charged by placing it in the sunlight, so at least now you won't have to look for charging ports. The Model Pi could be compatible with Starlink and work on Mars. Multiple reports claim that the Model Pi could include an antenna that would enable it to be linked to Starlink and work on Mars. There is also a claim that it will have access to download speeds up to 210 megabits per second. That is faster than any other server could ever provide. On the other hand, this smartphone is supposed to be capable of mining cryptocurrencies known as Mars coins. As you can see, it requires a lot of energy and heavy machinery, miners, which is similar to a supercomputer to mine cryptocurrency. So you can understand how the ecosystem of this phone is expected to change everything. It is anticipated that the users of this ultra smartphone will also be able to utilize the phone as a crypto wallet on Mars. However, if Tesla decides to compete with Apple Pay, they could develop Tesla Pay. Apart from all that, Tesla has a lot it can do right now, and the Pi phone is just one of them. Considering the accomplishments of the company, its market value recently reached $1 trillion, which is incredible. So let's see what this phone brings. Anyways, what do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments. Lastly, if you're a Science and Musk fan, then hit the like and subscribe buttons. Having said that, stay tuned for the next one. Until then, peace.